Hi, this is Dick Shager from Hudson, Wisconsin, and I'm here to talk a little bit on the agriculture news section for Western Wisconsin Journal. Thank you for listening. First, I want to talk a little bit about where Wisconsin ranks in agriculture and its production. It's rather interesting when you look at it. These statistics that I have are from 2008. Wisconsin agricultural rankings are first in beans for processing, that's 311,000 tons. Cheese, no wonder we're called cheeseheads, it's 2.4 billion pounds. Then corn for silage, that's 14.9 million tons. And cranberries, 3.6 million barrels. And ginseng, 357,000 pounds. And mink pelts, 778,000. We're second in butter, that's 383 million pounds, and in milk, 22 billion pounds, and milk cows, 1.23 million. Interestingly enough for me, I think, is to look at our third place rankings. We're third in carrots, 86,400 tons, and green peas for processing, 73,700 tons. Potatoes, 2.7 billion pounds, and sweet corn for processing, 680,000 tons. Definitely, agriculture has a big impact in the state of Wisconsin, and most of the land are owned by individuals and families or family partnerships. Only 1% is non-family corporations in the state of Wisconsin. Now I'm interested because I also belong to the Alma Lund Threshing Company, which is in Alma Lund, Minnesota. And that we have a specific site that's owned by this nonprofit corporation. Its actual mailing address is Taylors Falls, Minnesota. To give you a perspective of where it is, Taylors Falls is on the west bank of the St. Croix River in Minnesota, and on the east bank of the St. Croix is St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin. This Alma Lund Threshing Show tends to look at the past. What has happened in agriculture, old machinery, old tractors, and new tractors, and how we used to do things and what are we looking towards in the future. During the show, there is over 1,000 tractors. And each year we have a particular tractor or brand of tractor that we feature as a highlight. This year it's John Deere with a special emphasis on the 30 series, like 830, 730, and so forth. And during the show, we purchase or are given an old tractor that needs to be restored. And we restore that, and then we put it on a raffle. And during the show, draw from the raffle to see who wins this tractor. Al Dice has done this for the last several years, the restoration, and it's Rosewood Restoration out of Centuria, Wisconsin. And this year he said, we should get the young people also involved in this. And he suggested that those young men who were interested in going through and seeing what the process is. And so on February 12th, a Saturday, we had the first session, and then 2 weeks later we had the second session. And you're going to see some video of the young men who are helping with this restoration and what they had to do to take this tractor apart. And then now, a week from now, we'll be putting it back together, and subsequently it'll be repainted and so forth. Interestingly, these young men that are shown are from different walks of life. One of them lives on a farm, another one lives in a small town here in Wisconsin, and one of them is from the suburban St. Paul, Minnesota. So you've got different backgrounds, but they're interested in farm life, they're interested in tractors, they're interested in learning how they work, how to take them apart, how to put them back together. The interesting thing I thought was watching these young men and how well they work, even though they are from such diverse backgrounds. At the show, we also have a very good program where if you're 12 years old or older, you can learn how to drive a tractor and get certified as a tractor, not expert, but being able to handle the tractor safely. There are classes also in St. Croix Falls that are taught that will certify you as being able to even back up a tractor with an implement behind and so forth, which are very good things for safety with respect to farms. You know that farm safety is a very big problem, should I say. Accidents and working with all these machinery is definitely something we have to worry about. So starting at a young age is a very good thing in my opinion. Now, in this video, you're going to see two videos. The first part is when we started taking the tractor apart. The second part is when they even took more of it apart. And this is done in Centuria at Rosewood Restorations, and it's Al Dice is there from Rosewood, and Bruce Nilsson is there from Brisk Enterprises, which rebuilds engines. So let's look at the video. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. This is Dick Shager.
All right, today we're in the middle of February, and this is our first day of our youth tractor restoration program. And our project this year is a 1958 John Deere 420. And we have our youth group here today that is starting. We have Walter, Dylan, and Ben that's helping us out today. And we're underway already on starting this program.
The way this program is going to work is that these helpers here are going to help us take this tractor apart, do any repairs that it needs before the paint and bodywork process starts, which Al will do by himself. But in the meantime, we're going to get these guys that give us a hand here and get this tractor all ready to go into paint. This one might be a little tighter. So, we got to take the spark plugs out. Al, can you get them going on that while I get my equipment? All right. You know how to plug in an air hose?
What are you going to learn today?
Okay. Just like plugging in a hydraulic hose when you're going for your tail wheel on your bow. Right?
Yeah. What you do here, you got that.
It's a combination of pushing hard enough and getting it perfectly in line. It takes a little practice.
Still practice?
Yeah, we know how to do it.
I didn't know it was close.
Oh, you gotta get the knee right over the rim. And you don't stretch the knee because it's super strong. So what you gotta do, you gotta tie your knee from this area, and you kinda gotta find an opening. Oh, that might be better. Pull it around.
I'm just leaving it with that. Get it a little farther. Have you got it there? Oh, there you go. Perfect. Now the next thing is
Tires from here on in.
What's that?
Walter's gonna be my tire guy.
Which way did
Try and give her a try. It don't work. It's working.
let me get my shoulder?
okay.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. You see what I saw?
Yeah.
I think we got shit.
Yeah, there is shims there, but